Mike Hartnett here at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, where today two giants in Kentucky high school football are about to hook up for this title matchup. Highlands against Boyle County, the Bluebirds versus the Rebels. Both these schools laden with trophies and great football traditions. And we got a great matchup for you today. Boyle County, they've won 4 state championships in a row, going for number 5 today. The Rebels, get this, have won 72 of their last 74 ball games. Unbelievable. As for Highlands, the Bluebirds, no stranger to the championship game. They have won 15 state championships in their illustrious history, and that is a Kentucky state record. Let's bring in the coach, Earl Browning, our analyst for this championship. And Earl, head coach Chuck Smith, the Rebels of Boyle County, they got a juggernaut going right now.
They really have. They have a lot of tradition going for them. They have a lot of continuity in the program. The assistant coaches have been with Chuck a while, and they've got it rolling.
Now, of course, Boyle County and Highlands met during the regular season. Boyle County came away with a 22-21 victory. The second time around for the Highlands to pull off what would be an upset. Dale Mueller, the head coach, he and the Bluebirds, what are they going to have to do the second time around?
Well, they've got to stop the quarterback, Brandon Smith, but overall, they've got enough talent to do that, and I'm expecting a great game here today.
Highlands against Boyle County. Boyle trying to cap off a perfect season with a state championship. They're 14-0 as they face Highlands. Back with the opening kickoff after this on Inside. And welcome back to Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Mike Hartnett, Earl Browning. We're just about set to bring you this Class 3A championship football matchup, the Rebels against the Bluebirds. And Earl, what a matchup this is. These programs just, every year they're in contention for the trophy.
Well, Mike, we expect these teams to be here. They expect to be here, and we've got a great game on hand.
Beautiful sunshiny day here after a couple of overcast days in Louisville. The sun shines bright on our old Kentucky home today for this matchup between Boyle and Highlands. Boyle County with a record of 14-0. Highlands 12-2. As you see the Boyle County Rebel team wearing their white jerseys with the black numbers trimmed in gold. Rebels trying to finish off the undefeated season for the championship today. Bluebirds, though, they're going to put up a battle. And there you look at the Bluebirds of Highlands, their blue jerseys with the white numerals. Look like they're chomping at the bit. Right now we'll go to the public address announcer, Charles Gazaway, for the player introductions.
Championship game features the Rebels of Boyle County versus the Bluebirds of Highlands. Now let's meet the teams. First, the visiting team today with a record of 14-0, the Boyle County Rebels. The starting offense for Boyle County at right tackle, number 51, Ian Young. At right guard, number 69, Zach Cooley. At center, number 62, Jeremy Enlow. At left guard, number 59, Patrick Wilson. At left tackle, number 63, Brandon Record. At tight end, number 45, Ian Lockery. At receiver, number 4, Greg Peck. At receiver, number 5, Tyler Morris. At receiver, number 12, Brad Cloud. At running back, number 30, Quinn Gavan. And at quarterback, number 16, Brandon Smith. Now please welcome Coach Chuck Smith and the remainder of the Boyle County Rebels. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to the home team with a record of 12-2, the Bluebirds of Highlands. The starting defense for Highlands at defensive end, number 91, Nick Scott. At defensive tackle, number 53, Ryan Brossard. At defensive tackle, number 77, Hank Harned. At defensive end, number 33, Seth Connolly. At linebacker, number 25, Jamie Hubbard. At linebacker, number 45, Isaac Shearer. At linebacker, number 4, TJ Kramer. At linebacker, number 23, Drew Cecil. At defensive back, number 16, Mitch McMahon. At defensive back, number 9, Jordan Nevels. And at defensive back, number 20, Robbie Peterman. Please welcome Coach Dale Mueller and the remainder of the Highlands Bluebirds.
There you see the Bluebirds. 15 times they've won the state championship, and that's the record in Kentucky high school football, looking to tack on number 16 today as they meet the undefeated Rebels of Boyle County. Great crowd on hand here at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Let's take a look at our insights right now. Our keys to this matchup, and Earl Browning brings
for
us those.
today's game will be
Boyle County, their offense must establish the running game. We know they can pass, but they've got to run the football as well. The defense must win the kicking game. All-important kicking game may be the big factor today. For Highlands, their offense must mix the run and the pass to keep the Boyle County defense off balance. On defense, the Bluebirds must use the blitz effective in passing situations, and they must contain quarterback Brandon Smith on the run.
Getting ready for the coin toss now. You see, again, Highlands in the blue jerseys, Boyle County wearing white. Our officiating crew today, the referee is Randy Fox, the umpire Ken Purcell, the linesman Kirby Jernigan, the line judge is Gary Russell, and the back judge is Brandon Duger.
Comments are heard. A penalty will be assessed immediately.
Boyle County, they won AA championships in '99 and 2000. They won AAA titles in 2001, 2002, going for their 5th state crown in a row today. To get there, they had to knock off a very tough Paducah-Tillman team in the semifinals.
The referee is Randy Fox.
Highlands had to knock off a very high-octane powered offense from Mason County as they knocked them off 21-14. Looks like the Bluebirds will be kicking off to start the game. And Boyle County to receive with this 3A championship matchup.
Mike looking down on the field. I don't think the wind's going to be a factor right now. It could later on.
Well, you see the wind just 5 miles per hour, 43 degrees. And the best thing, we've got some sunshine here for a change. The forecast partly sunny today at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Just a wonderful afternoon for football. Glad you're with us. Glad you're watching on your Insight systems around the state.
Well, they ought to be out here watching the ball game, because I tell you, they're going to see a real treat here today. Both these teams have been here, and they know how to play the game.
Two very successful high school programs, and they're going head-to-head. Again, they met during the regular season. Boyle coming away with a 22-21 triumph over the Bluebirds. And we are just about set to go. There you see Boyle County in championship games. They know how to get it done. 4-0 in title matchups for the Rebels. Number 17, Justin Auten will tee it up. Highlands kicking off. Back deep for Boyle County. Greg Peck and Brad Cloud. There you see the Highlands history in the championship games they participated in. Pretty good winning percentage, Earl. 15 wins, 4 runner-ups. We are underway for the Class 3A title, taken by Brad Cloud inside his 5-yard line. And he gets out to the 20 before he's swarmed by the Bluebirds. Good kick coverage that time by Highlands. Boyle County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to start this championship.
Great coverage by Highlands. Now Boyle County gets to start first on offense as we see the run back. Wedge play up the middle. Good coverage.
Quarterback for Boyle County, Brandon Smith, number 16, starts from the shotgun. Looks to his right, has Brad Cloud out across the 25 before he's taken down and gets out near first down territory on their first play. You see 12, Brad Cloud, all-state performer, one of the best players in the Commonwealth this past season.
Brandon Smith sprinted to the left, stopped, threw back to the right. Brad Cloud, one of the outstanding players we saw all year. Brandon Smith on the hitch route to the far side. Good pickup to start the game.
Cloud's tough after the catch, averaging almost 17 yards per catch. This time they'll run the football, and that'll be good for a first down for the Rebels. Number 4, Greg Peck, that time on the carry. There you see the 6'1 junior.
Offensively, Boyle County likes to run a lot of bootlegs, passing game, sprint out pass. They have a very balanced between the run and pass.
Watch quarterback for Boyle, Brandon Smith. He ran for 800 yards this season. He'll tuck it in and take off. He rushed for 15 touchdowns in 2003, and that time the handoff, Quinn Gavan, and the Bluebirds shut it down.
Take a look at the straight dive play. Gavan, strong runner. Highlands plays a base 4-4, Sun 52 defense.
Linebacker Isaac Shearer came up that time for Highlands. That leaves Boyle looking at 2nd down and 9 from their 36. Smith again from the gun. Looking to his left. Throwing. Did he short hop him? Yes, he did. Incomplete, intended for Seth Tammy. And that brings up 3rd down for the Rebels.
Good rush by Highlands that time, forcing Brandon Smith to throw the football. Just a little short hop into the left sideline.
Well, Boyle County last season, they lost during the regular season, snapping a 47-game winning streak. And to get here to the championship, they've now won 24 in a row dating back to the second half of last season. 24 straight victories by the Rebels. This time Smith on 3rd and 9 under center. Drops back. Looks for his man. He's got him. Tyler Morris has it. Going to be short of the first down. And a punting situation for Boyle.
Well, Tyler Morris ran short of that first down marker. They got the completion, but he needed to go about 2 more yards to get the first down.
So Boyle will punt away. The quarterback, Brandon Smith, also the punter for the Rebels. Standing at his own 30, back deep for Highlands is number 20, Robbie Peterman. Smith, maybe off the side of his foot, takes a bounce. And it'll be pretty strong field position for the Bluebirds on their first possession of the ball game.
Brandon Smith may have bobbled that ball just a little when the snap came back. 20 yards on the punt, no return.
First and 10 now. Highlands get there, take a crack on offense, starting this drive at their 38-yard line. The quarterback, Cecil Chase, 6'3", sophomore. And the handoff. No gain at all. Maybe a loss on the play.
We got a good chance to see the quickness of that Boyle County defense. They really run to the football. Highlands likes to use the shotgun, multiple formations, spread their backs very wide. Boyle County, on the other hand, on defense, they like to play a 4-4, and they do stunt those linebackers.
Cecil under center on 2nd and 10. Bobbled snap. Cecil's got a fall on it. After 2 plays, they're a little bit of a shaky start.
Little jitters here for Highlands.
You see 74, Sean Sester.
Good looking athlete. 6'8", 275, Division I written all over him.
Sean has the size. He'll try to put it to use here on 3rd and 10. Cecil from the shotgun, rolling. He's going to tuck it in across the 40-yard line, and he's close to the first down marker. Heads up keeper that time by Chase Cecil.
Well, Cecil and Bardo have split the time at quarterback, and you see Cecil on the run. Good job by the secondary for Boyle County.
And they're going to bring out the sticks very, very close to a first down.
Well, Mike, I'll let you take the first one. Go ahead. Short.
About a half a foot.
I gave you that opportunity.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 1. And
here's the replay on the sprint out. Good coverage. Cloud on the stop for the Rebels.
So they will punt. They set up the punt anyway. Adam Rosenhagen, the punter for the Bluebirds. There's the snap. High punt. Taken by Seth Tammy on the fair catch right at the 20-yard line.
32 yards on the punt, no return. This is where Boyle County started their first drive. Not much difference in the field position here early in the game. Both teams still filling each other out.
8:03 to go in the first quarter. No score. Second possession of this opening quarter for the Rebels. And in motion, Cloud gets the handoff out to the 30 and more. That's going to be good for a Rebel first down.
The jet sweep play to the wingback, coming back in motion. The timing play. And Cloud is one of the best runners on that fly or jet sweep that we've seen all year.
Well, Cloud certainly, he's their go-to guy, whether it's running the football or as a wide receiver. Also one of the stars on defense for head coach Chuck Smith and the Rebels. 1st and 10 now. Rebels start from their 32, and Smith wants to throw right across the middle. It's complete out to the 40-yard line, and that's Brad Cloud. Another good gain for the Rebels.
Curl route to Cloud, 3 wide receivers to the wide side. Brandon Smith stood in the pocket. And we saw Brad Smith in his first game here at Papa John's to open the season. He looks a lot stronger throwing the football.
You know, we get the luxury of seeing them back in August. They looked like they were in playoff form back then. As they've rolled to an undefeated season. Keeper this time, Smith tucks it in out across midfield. Just down to about the 47, 48-yard line, and he's in Bluebirds territory.
That's the junior, Brandon Smith. That's what makes him so dangerous. Not only is he a good passer, but he's a good runner as well.
Smith, the double threat, and get you with his arm or his legs. 1st and 10 now. They mark it at the 48 of Highlands. Pair of receivers to the top of the screen. And Smith fakes the handoff, keeps it again for another good pickup.
Looked like a counter play, but Brandon Smith stepped to the right, faked the ball on the run, stepped back to the left side.
Well, that was one of your insights, Earl, that Highlands had to contain Smith.
Well, he's the key to the offense for the Rebels, no doubt.
Boyle looking sharp on this drive. 2nd and 3 now. Drop back Smith. And he's got his man set. Tammy, did he hold on? Yes, he did.
1st down.
Rebels move the chains once again.
Steve Tammy ran the out route. Brandon Smith got the ball high where no one else could catch it but Tammy.
They spotted at the 35 of Highlands. Boyle on the move. It's time. They got 5 receivers at the disposal of Brandon Smith. 2 at the bottom of the screen and 3 at the top. Smith going to look to run again. This time he is bottled up and taken down. Big effort that time. 77, Hank Harted in on the stop along with Isaac Shearer, number 45.
Brandon Smith in the shotgun looked for the receivers, but he didn't look long. He started back up the middle, and that's when Highlands closed the door. I think it's pretty much a planned run.
Loss of 1. 2nd and 11 now for the Rebels. Brandon Smith from the gun. Goes back to Seth Tammy again. To the 30, inside the 30 down to about the 27.
Inside flanker screen. Take a look at the replay. Brandon Smith outside. Tammy catches the ball. Brandon Record on the block outside.
Third down and 3 from the 27 of the Bluebirds. And the handoff, Quinn Gavan, going to be short.
Outside veer play to the right side. Gavan was hit right at the line of scrimmage. Big play, first big play in the game, Mike.
There's Gavan for the season, 854 yards heading into today's championship game. He's chalked up 18 touchdowns as the Rebels now. Big play here, 4th and 1. Handoff to Gavan, and he busts through.
Got a flag on the play. Same play again, but someone moved on the Boyle County line. They have to be set 1 full second. That'll bring up 4th down and 6.
Dead ball, White off, still 4th down.
Mike, you take them out of a running situation, probably into a passing down.
You know, Brandon Smith passed for over 2,700 yards this season. In the gun, 5 receivers spread out. Looks right, across the middle. Got the catch, and it looks like Brad Cloud, another 1st down. That's going to move the chains again, and they're inside the 25-yard line.
Highlands playing man-to-man coverage and very tight. Cloud came down on the curl route, and this time he went far enough for the 1st down, and Brandon Smith put the ball down low, McLeod made the catch for the first down.
Realignment here as Smith goes under center on 1st and 10 at the Highlands 22. The handoff is Gavan, and he runs inside the 20. Another flag on the far side of the field.
It looks like, again, they may have movement on that right side. Counterplay. Yeah, they're saying motion against the Rebels. Chuck Smith, the referee tells him who's moving. He, gentleman that he is.
White, repeat, first down.
The gentleman that Chuck Smith is didn't say much. That man has to be still for 1 full second. That's the set for 1 second.
Well, the drive was looking pretty good. Has been bogged down by penalties. Now the Rebels face 1st down and 15 from the 27. Fakes the handoff. Smith is swarmed and taken down. Loss on the play, 45. Isaac Shearer has been very active from that linebacker spot. Just a sophomore.
Looked like Brandon Smith might have checked the play off there. Instead of the pass, he went to the run.
Great penetration by Shearer. Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and 18 now for Boyle County. Smith with some heat. It's going to be picked off. The Bluebirds with the pick. 77, Hank Harned's got an alley to the end zone. Can he get there? No. That brings the Bluebird fans to their feet as the first turnover of the game goes in favor of Highlands.
Zach Cooley ran the man down, but it was a screen pass in the middle.
Little juggling act, and Hank
Harned, 60 yards on the return. Brandon Smith had a shot at him.
will take a break. No score between Boyle and Highlands. Well, turnovers can turn things around in a hurry, and Boyle turns it over. The interception, and Highlands has it now, 1st and goal at the Boyle 6-yard line, knocking on the door. Cecil, maybe a busted play. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to go down.
Looked like the snap came up a little hard.
45, Ian Lockery in to help make the tackle for the loss on the play. Loss of 2, 2nd and 8 now for the Bluebirds, trying to take advantage of the interception return by Hank Harned, who took it back 60 yards. Now 3 running backs behind quarterback Chase Cecil on 2nd down from the 8. Handoff, Jamie Hubbard trying to get into the end zone. He's going to go down at about the 1-yard line.
Sweep play to the left side. Hubbard showing a lot of extra effort there. Refused to go down.
6'1"
on the sweep.
junior.
Good block. 1 tackle. Short of the goal line.
3rd down for the Bluebirds. They marked it at the 1. Handoff, Hubbard tripped up early, and they'll lose about 2 yards.
Power off tackle play. 2 lead blockers from those backs. Boyle County had them well scouted.
And the kick team comes in, the field goal unit in for the Bluebirds. Adam Rossenhagen, the 6-foot senior, will try to boot 3 points across. The ball at the 10. 20-yard attempt is up. And the Bluebirds strike first. 3-0 Highlands. We'll take a break right now. Highlands strikes first. Back with the second quarter after this on Insight. We're ready to start the second quarter here at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. The Bluebirds strike first. Highlands with the 20-yard field goal by Rosenhagen, 3-0, as the Bluebirds ready to kick off. To the Rebels, Justin Ott, number 17, has it on the tee. Greg Peck and Brad Cloud back deep inside their 5-yard line for the Boyle County Rebels. Boyle had the time of possession in that first quarter, but that one turnover changes things in a hurry. On the return, across the 20 to about the 24-yard line.
Again, good coverage by Highlands.
Peck returns the kickoff, and they're on the 24-yard line. The Rebels 1st and 10.
19-yard return.
Brandon Smith under center. 2 wideouts to the top of the screen. And Smith will keep it across the 30. He's got some room out to midfield. Brandon Smith, he is going to take it to the house. Just like that, the Rebels in the lead.
76 yards on the run by Brandon Smith on the counter play. Out of the shotgun, Brandon Smith showed his speed. Boy, he was determined to make up for that interception. We see the replay. Fake, the van, Smith down the middle. His speed did the rest.
Boy, when he was at midfield, it was over. He gets the jump past the line of scrimmage, and he redeems himself, as you mentioned, after the interception.
Absolutely, 76 yards.
Dickinson will attempt the point after, as the Rebels were a man short. Now it looks like they've got everyone in place. Dickinson, extra point is good. 7-3 now. Rebels.
Take a look at that run again. Counter play with the guard pulling, trapping on the guard. Brandon Smith just outruns Highlands secondary.
So just 2 plays into the second quarter, and the Rebels on top.
Well, Brandon Smith's been doing it all year. He's been the big offensive gun for the Rebels. Highlands had the ball 3 minutes and 32 seconds the first quarter, Mike. Boyle County 8 minutes and 28 seconds.
Well, Smith now with 16 rushing touchdowns for his junior season. Against Tillman, he had 3 touchdown passes. He ran for a pair of touchdowns, and he's very versatile and dangerous at the quarterback position.
Completed 6 of 8 that first quarter with 1 interception. The boy of the run's been the big key.
And so number 88, Lee Hoagland, 5'10" senior, will now kick away to the Bluebirds. Number 4, TJ Kamer, 20, Robbie Peterman are the deep men for Highlands. 7-3, Rebels. There's the Boyle offense so explosive. They average 45 points a game this season. As Hoagland boots it away, fielded by Kramer. He hands it off to Peterman at the 20, out to the 25-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10, Highlands. Robbie Peterman.
A little reverse play here on the kickoff. Highlands slowed down the rush a little, but the Rebels were ready for the reverse.
First and 10, Bluebirds at their 27. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Now the man in motion gets the handoff across the 30. TJ Kramer gets to midfield before he's pulled out of bounds.
Well, the jet sweep worked for Boyle County, so Highlands says, why can't we run it? T.J. Kramer set in the wingback position, came back across the formation, took the handoff from the quarterback, and look at the blocker on the wide side. 25 yards on the run by Kramer.
Almost broke that one. So the Bluebirds now in Boyle County territory at the Rebel 48, 1st and 10. Quarterback, Chase Cecil. Handoff, 25, Jamie Hubbard, the fullback, breaks free, Hubbard. Can he make it? No.
He's close, 1 yard line on the counter play.
Seth Tammy in pursuit for the Rebels.
47 yards on the run.
The junior Jamie Hubbard.
Take a look at the counter blocks. Missed tackle, then it's a foot race. Tammy ran him out at the 1.
Ball's on the 1 yard line. Bluebirds trying to take the lead now. It's a keeper, Chase Cecil. The hole plugged up in a hurry.
2nd down. Well, he's got some big linemen to run behind down there. Take a look at the replay. Penetration by Boyle County. Ian Young made the stop.
Ball's at the 1, 2nd down for Highlands. Handoff, number 9, hurdles into the end zone. Jordan Nevels, his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. And the Bluebirds now in front.
Highlands lined up in a straight T backfield that time, similar to the wishbone, set a little deeper. 2 lead blockers allowed Nevins to get into the end zone.
And the extra point, Rosenhagen boots it through. 10-7 Highlands.
Take a look at the touchdown. The 2 lead blockers on the right side. Got the linebackers just enough to knock them off stride.
Jordan Nevels, 5'11" junior. You see the Boyle County stingy defense giving up just under 10 points a game, and now they've given up their season's average here early in the 2nd quarter.
You can tell these 2 teams have scouted each other very well. It looks like the offense is a little ahead right now. Assistant coaches for the Rebels. Chris Perdue, the offensive coordinator. Chris Mason works with the offensive line. Jeff Hester, the linebackers, and Frank Crossman, the secondary.
Kick by Justin Auten, the short kick, fielded around the 20-yard line. Out across the 25, nowhere to go. Good coverage that time by the Bluebirds. Returned by Josh Miller. And so the Rebels will have it 1st and 10, starting this drive at their 27-yard line.
Chuck Smith's got to be concerned about the tackling, particularly on that last play. Nevins was hit, but they could not bring him down.
Gavan single back and back of Smith, and Gavan tries to spin his way for some yards. Nothing doing. 45. That was 45 for Highlands. Isaac Shearer, another tackle for the sophomore.
Well, that time the Rebels faked the fly play, the jet series, and gave the football to the fullback, Gavan, up the middle. Short gain.
Gavan picks up 2 yards. That'll be 2nd down now and 8 for the Rebels as Smith Lines up shotgun. Looks to his left. Throws left. And were they going to call it a completed pass? Yes. Tyler Morris on the reception for the Rebels.
Slant route inside. Brandon Smith look right, through left. Take a look at Highlands' defense. They're really spread wide on that line, trying to contain Brandon Smith, leaving the middle open.
3rd and 4. Will Smith keep it, or will he go to the air? He's going to the air. It's complete, and they're going to mark it first down. The completion, number 8, Seth Tammy.
An all curl route that time on the left side. Good for the first down. Brandon Smith waited long enough. All curls on the left. Good for the first down to Tammy.
1st and 10 Rebels now at their 40-yard line with 8:56 and counting till halftime. 10-7 Highlands leads it by 3. This time great penetration by the Bluebirds as they shut down Gavan's run. 25, Jamie Hubbard up from his linebacking spot. Makes the tackle.
Again, Boyle County tried to fake the jet sweep play, give the Gavan up the middle, and Highlands got that play pretty well smelled out.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 now for Boyle. Smith fakes 2 handoffs. Going to go deep to Cloud. Cloud makes the grab. Big pickup and another first down for the Rebels.
Good faking by Brandon Smith in the backfield. He fooled the Fort Thomas Highlands linebacker that blitzed on the right side. Take a look at it. He went for the number 5, the back. Nice catch here by Cloud. Moves the sticks.
Jordan Nevels makes the tackle for the Bluebirds, but it's first down and 10 now. Boyle at the Bluebirds' 36-yard line.
Good job by Smith leading the receiver.
2 receivers at the top of the screen for quarterback Brandon Smith. Fakes the handoff, pump fakes. Got a man open. Is it picked off?
No.
Incomplete.
Brandon Smith going to his left. Looked like he threw a little off balance. Did not get enough on the football. I thought he was going to throw to the outside man on the sideline. Play action pass down the sideline. Oh, it was both players had a chance.
Almost had it. 23, Drew Cecil on the coverage for Highlands. So it's 2nd down now and 10.
Look at it again on the replay. Good effort, both players.
Cloud's in motion. Cloud takes the handoff. He's got plenty of room around the left side. Inside the 30-yard line, still on his feet, driven out of bounds at about the 24. Brad Cloud. Strong first half for the senior.
Here it is again, the jet sweep from the wingback position. It's a timing play. The ball has to be snapped to give that quarterback a chance to give the ball to the wingback while he's running. Has a good start on the defense.
What an edge for head coach Chuck Smith with Brandon Smith and Brad Cloud. They're a threat in the passing game. They're a threat in the running attack. 1st and 10 Rebels. Boyle trying to tie or regain the lead. The pitch. Inside the 20, number 9. Danny Comerford on the carry for the Rebels.
Toss sweep to the right side. Like a lineman was a little slow getting outside on the block. See if we can pick it up here. There's the toss sweep. Here comes the lineman, Patrick Wilson. Got to get out in front of that back, but the back's got to get behind him.
Tyler Morris and Seth Tammy, the 2 wideouts at the top of the screen for quarterback Brandon Smith. 2nd and 6. Smith keeps it, goes inside the 10, and they'll move the sticks once again.
What makes that play so effective is the fake that Brandon Smith makes on the play. He puts that ball right in the mesh point of the running back, and then he comes back outside on the counter to the right side. He sure makes that defense stay at home. Robbie Peterman making the tackle.
Lords of the Rings.
Who would have thought of all that? Pretty good, Mike.
Another one for the thumb. First down from the 9-yard line. Comerford has the pitch. Trying to get outside, gets down to the 5-yard line as he's tripped up and maybe shaken up.
Well, it was a toss sweep to the left side. Again, Comerford got out in front of his blockers. 59 is just slow getting over there. I don't know where he got hurt. May have pulled a hamstring. There's the toss sweep. May have been the hit on the knee there by 16, Mitch McMahon for Highlands.
Andy Comerford, 5'7", junior. Almost got into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the year. Certainly in some.
Well, he's a big running back.
He is setting up now. (10-7) Highlands leads with 6:14 to go till intermission. Is Comerford able to walk off the field?
Here it is again. Tall sweep to the right side. There could be a shot on that knee right there.
Timeout, Highlands.
Bluebirds want to take a timeout. Again, it'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line now. Boyle trying to score the go-ahead touchdown.
Well, the thing about Boyle County's offense, they've done a good job of mixing the plays up. They're averaging 45.1 per game, and I can see why. They've got a good backs running the ball. Brandon Smith also can throw and pass, makes them very dangerous. And offensive coordinator is Chris Perdue there.
Boyle with a lot of ways to beat you offensively. And they put together a couple of strong drives in this first half. The turnover killed one good drive.
6 rushes, 102 yards, 1 TD. Not bad for the first half.
Yeah, he's having a terrific first half, and they'll try to lead the Rebels to the end zone here. 2nd down and go from the 5. Tammy and Morris, wide outs to the top of the screen. Brad Cloud at the bottom of the screen. And it's Smith who keeps it, and he gets inside the 1.
It was a belly play, but it was a keeper by Smith. Faked inside, tries to follow that back into the line. Good second effort. I think maybe a sneak here.
3rd and 1 for the Rebels. Smith walks in untouched. As easy as it gets, and the Rebels shoot back in front.
Quarterback keep, not the sneak, but it was more effective there. He pulled everyone inside, looking for that sneak. Stepped outside for the score.
So kicker Adam Dickinson will try to make it a 4-point advantage for the Rebels.
Swinging gate.
As the lead goes back and forth in the first half of play. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Just like that, 14-10. Boyle leads Highlands. Back with more of the 3A title game after this on Insight. A look at the statue of Johnny Unitas, former U of L Cardinal great, former Baltimore Colt Hall of Famer.
The awards banquet coming up this Friday night. Eli Manning will be receiving the Unitas Award. Saw some young future quarterbacks down there, Mike.
Yeah, we lost a great one a year ago when Johnny passed. He's pretty much the measuring stick, I guess, of the great quarterbacks.
And a great person.
And the kick. And this is Peterman across the 20 for the Bluebirds. A marker goes down as he gets out to about the 27 by the penalty flag.
Again, the reverse over on that far side. Could be a block in the back or a clip on that side. Let's let the officials call a hold. Be half the distance, 10 yards from the spot.
During the run back, holding, receiving team, first down.
Well, 5:30 to go here in the second quarter, and that's Peterman on the reverse return. 1st and 10 now, Bluebirds from their 14-yard line. Highlands led 3-0. Boyle jumped in front 7-3. Highlands came back 10-7, and now Boyle up 14-10 as run from scrimmage. Peterman on the carry that time.
Wing T play that time. Peterman lined up at wing back, but he came behind the fullback on the sweep play. Look at Highlands halfbacks. They set out wide and they're very deep. Makes them effective as a pass receiver and a runner. They're in a shotgun this time.
2nd and 8. Quarterback Cecil tucks it in, out across the 20, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker.
Depends on the spot, Mike. Maybe just a little short. I'm not too sure if that wasn't a planned play. You could see the lineman all blocked down. Take a look at the line on the left side. They block down inside. Slow quarterback keep play, slow read.
Now Cecil's keeper leaves him 1 yard short. 3rd and 1 now for the Bluebirds at the 23. Fake handoff. And 1st down and more for Chase Cecil, who gets across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. The sophomore, a dazzling run for the 1st down.
And we see why he's in there, Mike, his running ability. Very similar to the same play last time, only he had an escort with 2 linemen pulling out in front of him. Here comes the guard and the tackle around. Good gain on the play.
The sophomore with a big pickup for the Bluebirds. Now Highlands 1st and 10 from their 43-yard line with 3:45 to go till halftime. Handoff to Hubbard. He's in trouble. Jamie Hubbard goes down. About 4 Rebels in on the stop that time.
Hubbard set out wide to the right side. See how deep he is. He comes from the left halfback. Tries to get to the outside. Boyle County was able to pursue to the football. Gang tackle.
Brandon Smith in on the stop with some help from his friends. Second down now at 14 for the Bluebirds. Cecil looks to throw. Brings it in, tripped up at about the 40.
Brandon Record on the stop for Boyle County. Well, there's a fan. Take a look at the Quarterback keeper. Sprint out pass. Receivers covered. Cecil tucks it away. 6 rushes, 35 yards for the sophomore, Chase Cecil.
And Cecil now facing 3rd and long. 3rd and 13 now for Highlands. Cecil downfield's got a man open. It's complete. Number 88, Chris Owens, has the first down for the Bluebirds. A look at Owens, the junior.
That time Boyle County went into a 3-man line, dropped everybody off, and still Chase Cecil was able to find an open man. Highlands moves that pocket to the right side by pulling those linemen. Quarterback sprint to the right side. Good protection.
1st and 10, Bluebirds now at the Boyle 42-yard line. 2:11 to go. And TJ Kramer's got some room. Driven out of bounds at about the 30.
TJ Kramer's got some speed. Got a flag on the play.
And it looks like it's coming back. A big effort by Kramer goes for naught.
Looks like it's going to be a hold. Let the officials call it.
Holding blue. 10 yards from the flag. Repeat, first down.
Yeah, that hurts. 10 yards from the point of infraction. Here's the sweep. Jet sweep. Kramer, good speed. All for nothing.
Highlands now from Boyle territory to their own territory. First down and a long way to go, 23. Nevels gets the carry that time. Not much there. As the clock now under 2 minutes.
Counterplay that time. Brad Cloud not only plays offense, he's tough on defense, makes a stop for Boyle County.
Brad Cloud, first team All-State on the Associated Press All-Star team for 2003. 2nd down and 20 to go now. Cecil looks left. Got a man open. It's picked off by the Rebels. To midfield, Greg Peck. No, that's Seth Tammy, number 8. My mistake. Tammy with the pick. The sophomore with a big play with 1:11 to go.
Highlands looked to run to the right side. Cecil sprinted to that side, threw back to the left side, underthrew the receiver. Good protection on the right side. He throws back to the left side, threw off the wrong foot, and did not get enough on the football. Allowed Tammy to come up and make the interception. Again, watch the throw. He could not get enough on the ball. Tammy back playing center field.
Just didn't have his feet planted properly, and Tammy takes advantage. First down now, Rebels at the Highlands 47. Smith going deep. Looked like this ball was, his arm was deflected as he was facing some heat that time. From 33, Sean Conley.
Mike, I think they may have hit him in the leg area enough to force the arm motion to come down, and he was short on the pass.
So incomplete. Now stops the clock with 1:05 to play till halftime. 2nd down and 10 for Boyle. The Rebels leading 14-10 over Highlands. The 3A championship game at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. The snap back to Brandon Smith. Looks far. A wobbly pass. And it sails out of bounds. It was intended for Tyler Morris. We're going to have a late hit.
Morris is hurt on the sideline. Take a look at the replay. Brandon Smith threw the ball outside, making sure no one else could get to the ball. Threw it too far out of bounds. Yeah, there's the hit out of bounds. Oh, he hit the railing. That's what it is.
Tyler Morris. Penalty goes against the Bluebirds. And we'll see where they step this one off.
Going to be a personal foul.
That's interference. Blue,
Well, they
15 yards, automatic first down.
called it interference. No such thing as a non-catchable ball in high school, Mike. Even though the ball's over the guy's head, he does hit him, does not give him a chance to catch a football. Very good call by the officials. Right on the play. Of course, over there, Chuck Smith, he's got his hands out. What do you want? Give us a break.
First
And the
and
flag came.
1st and 10 Rebels at the Highlands 31. They've got 58 seconds to work with. Smith will keep it across the 30 before he's tripped up. He gets down to about the 25-yard line.
Under 1 minute in the first half. Boyle County's got some timeouts, and they're going to burn one.
Another tackle for Highlands linebacker Isaac Shearer.
Here's the counter, draw, quarterback keeper. Looked like Smith had a little more room on the left side. Again, over on that left side, it looked like he had a block.
So they burn a timeout, talk things over. 2nd down. The ball at the Bluebirds 24. Boyle up 14-10.
You would think a first down that they'd be in at least field goal range, maybe 5 yards to give it to them, but they would like to get a touchdown instead of the field goal. Highlands, of course, they've got to be aware of the fact that Brandon Smith can run the football, and Mike, it just puts so much pressure on the defense when you have the quarterback is such an effective runner as Brandon Smith and a real good passer. 9 rushes, 114 yards, 2 TDs here.
One touchdown by Smith was for 76 yards. The other one much easier, a 1-yard run. Give Boyle the 14-10 lead. On 2nd down. And it is Smith from the gun. Looks left. Waits for his man. Plenty of time. Now uncorks a wobbly pass that falls incomplete. Sean Conley again bringing on some pressure along with 77 Hank Harned.
I think Brandon Smith did the best job he could there. He threw the ball into the ground. Good coverage by Highlands. Got to look for Cloud here. He's been the big go-to receiver.
2 receivers to the top of the screen, 3 to the bottom of the screen for Smith on 3rd and 3. Looks to the end zone and is caught. No, incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Right on the line. Tammy.
The official was right there, Earl.
Yes, he was. Good position. You see the play. He went up in the air. When he came down, the foot was out of bounds.
So on 4th down, let's see what the Rebels decide to do. Will they kick for 3 or will they go for it with 36 seconds remaining in the half?
42-yard field goal if they travel here, so they're going to go for the first down.
Makes more sense. They need 3 yards. Pitch back to Van, and I don't think he got there.
Good job by Highlands stringing the play out, forcing the runner to go wide. Pursuit caught up with him, and I think Highlands has held him.
Yes, they turn it over to the Bluebirds with 30 seconds to play in the half. Tremendous defense that time by Highlands.
Take a look at the replay, how the defense strung the play out. Just kept walling off their blocker, fighting to get outside. Good pursuit. Played the play very well.
Mitch McMahon up from his spot in the secondary, in on the tackle. 1st and 10 now. Highlands from their 23-yard line. Hubbard takes the carry.
I think they're wanting to get out of here with the first half.
Hubbard, number 25 on the carry.
And that could be the
Tackle number 15, Brandon.
final play of our first half. Pretty good half of football between these superpowers in the Bluegrass State, Highlands and Boyle. Seesaw game. Highlands had the lead a couple of times. Boyle went front, lost the lead, but the Rebels lead at the break 14-10 over the Bluebirds. Back with our halftime. After this, you're watching the 3A title game on Insight. Halftime for the Class 3A football championship game. Boyle County leads Highlands 14-10 in a seesaw first half. The Rebels up by 4 at the break as it's time to review Earl's insights, the keys to this matchup, and he'll give us the grades.
First, we'll take a look at Boyle County. The offense must establish the running game. They've done an outstanding job here. Brandon Smith's been very effective. Gavan's been very good. We give them an A on that. Defense must win the kicking game. They've done a real good job. Most of the kicking. Brandon Smith had a short kick. Give him a B for that. On Highlands, we talked about their offense must mix the run and the pass. They've done very well there. They haven't passed as much as I thought they would, but give them a B. On defense, they must use the blitz to force Brandon Smith out of the pocket and stop him as a runner. I've got to give them a C there. Brandon Smith's been very effective in this first half.
All right, and Boyle leads it 14-10 at the break over the Bluebirds, and we have a special guest now joining us in the booth, Julian Tackett, the Assistant Commissioner with the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Hey, thanks for the sunshine today for this championship.
No problem. I think our committee that was in charge of yesterday's weather was a little derelict, but this group's good.
It never ceases to amaze us, the growth of high school football in the Bluegrass state, especially in the last 5 to 10 years. Its popularity, it's really catching up or surpassing high school basketball.
Mike, we've had a great run of talent that looks like it's going to continue. Our schools are promoting their programs more. They're developing their facilities. The fans are coming whether they have a team or not. It's just really growing. We're seeing happen in football what happened 25, 30 years ago in basketball, and it's building every day.
You have all these great teams. It makes your all's job a lot easier.
Well, in a way, and then what it means is that you still got the same number of problems. You just have that many more fans because these teams all have such a good following here this weekend. But this facility is just such a step up. We had a great relationship at the other place, but it was time to move on. And these people have bought into this. The fans have. The coaches have. They're letting us kind of iron our own kinks out. They've been very patient. And our school people and our fans seem to be having a tremendous experience.
Julian, I know that running the website has a lot to do with it. I look at a lot of different websites with the coaches clinic that I'm in charge of. You have one of the best websites in the whole country, and I want to commend you on that.
Well, thanks a lot. We put a lot of time and resources into that. Our boards let us do some things. It's completely done internally. Primarily, our visionary, Butch Cope, decides what needs to be added, and the rest of us figure out how we're going to add it. And it does work very well. It's a team effort, and we really do some things. And we get a lot of positive feedback just like that. We really appreciate that. And that's what makes it worthwhile.
Well, I know you have other duties. Tell us about your job here at the football game.
Well, basically, I guess de facto wise, I've got to kind of coordinate the thing. I've got to make sure the teams get here, the officials get here, you all get taken care of through Butch's office, and the commissioner's needs are taken care of. There's just a lot of different things. And working with K.C. Skull here at the stadium, who's an outstanding person to work with, and they have just bent over backwards to make this the new home and long-term home of our finals.
One thing I want to mention, now I know that you and I do not miss going up those steps, getting to the press box at the old fairgrounds.
Well, for 20 years, I had never noticed it was exactly 100 steps, but now that you remind me, yes, there was exactly 100, and it is certainly a step up. This is just a state-of-the-art facility. There's no other facility in the Commonwealth like it, and we are very excited guests of the facility.
Well, we want to thank you for your time and your effort.
Well, no problem. We really appreciate it. This is yet another improvement to our finals, getting all the games on. We were a little hesitant because last year when you came on, you took 5 hours to play the final game, so we were hoping maybe that wasn't indicative. But, no, it's an outstanding step up. Our kids and the people throughout the state that get to see the telecast will really enjoy it.
All right, another great weekend of football going on. And, Julian, thanks for joining us here at halftime, and good luck with the rest of the day's activities.
Thanks,
Julian
Mike.
Tackett, Assistant Commissioner with the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, has been our guest. Boyle leads by 4 at the break. Back with more after this. And welcome back to Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, getting set to bring you the third quarter of the Class 3A football championship matchup between the Rebels and the Bluebirds. Boyle takes the 14-10 lead as we start the second half. And Earl, what do you think? What adjustments the Bluebirds might make here to slow down Brandon Smith, the quarterback for Boyle?
Well, one thing they need to do is bring more pressure, force him out of the pocket. But when you do that, Mike, you open up the run. So
you gotta pick your poison.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. So you got to play it by down in situations. Passing downs, you definitely have to get somebody in his face. Short yardage, he's been tough on the keeper. I look for Highlands to get a little more offense in, put the ball in the air more.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to figure they're going to have to move the chains, get some first downs, and get that little bit more success offensively.
Boyle County's got good speed on defense, and that's been the big key for them in containing Highlands. The only touchdown they really got was off of the interception. Still a lot of time to be played here, Mike.
Still first quarter. Highlands was off to a good start as they led 3-0 after the first period and only trail by 4. So this is certainly up for grabs, this championship game. Boyle trying to cap off an undefeated season, trying to finish up at 15-0 for 2003. And Highlands, they would love to add to their record state championship trophies. 15 in the books, going for 16 if they can come from behind today against the Rebels. Just about set to go.
Dale Mueller's the offensive coordinator and calls the plays for Highlands, so we'll see what he does. Defensively, Brian Wyrick is the defensive coordinator. We'll see what adjustments he made, same as Boyle County.
88 Lee Hoagland set to kick off for Boyle. Back deep for the Highlands, 4 TJ Kramer and number 20 Robbie Peterman. And we're underway in the second half at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Kramer fakes the handoff. TJ keeps it, has an alley up the 20. Can he get a block? This may go the distance. TJ Kramer, one man to go, and he's knocked out of bounds. Number 4, Greg Peck saved the touchdown. What a start by the Bluebirds.
TJ Kramer took the kickoff, faked the handoff, came down the sideline and got a great block. 80 yards on that return. Take a look at it here. The coverage on this right side. Somebody from Highlands made a great block. TJ faked the handoff down that sideline.
He found the alley.
And Mike, we go back to the keys of the game.
And back to live action on the carry. Number 9, Jordan Nevels inside the 10. Highlands threatening to regain the lead.
We said highlights, the insights. The defense must win the kicking game for Boyle County. Boy, I guarantee you they made a big mistake there. Here's the play, a fake of the jet sweep, counter play.
So now the Bluebirds on second down. And they can get the first down if they pick up 2 yards. The ball's on the 7-yard line. Cecil. Handoff. With a loose football.
Yes. Fumble on the play. Boyle County got it.
Rebels have it. 45. Ian Lockery holds the ball up high. Looks like he was the recover man.
Take a look at it on the replay as a sweep to the right side. Both guards pulling. Jordan Nevels on there's the pop.
The big hit.
42. Or was that 32 for Boyle County? Knocked the ball loose.
A couple guys hammered him. 22, Bertram. And so it's first down and 10. Boyle taking over at their own 5-yard line. Quarterback Brandon Smith under center. The pitch back. Gavan. Out across the 7. Taken down at about the 9-yard line.
Quick toss to the left side by Gavan. Looks like he's got running room back up inside, but he continues to try to outrun the Highlands defense. He needs to turn north and south instead of east and west on that play.
Make it second down and 5 now for the Rebels. 1 receiver at the top, 2 at the bottom of the screen for Smith. Fakes the handoff, looks downfield, he's got his man wide open. Tyler Morris tries to dance across midfield, but he is taken down, but not before picking up the first down and much more real estate.
Well, Boyle County showing that they're not afraid to throw the football backed up.
Sophomore Tyler Morris making the big reception, and now the Rebels in Bluebird territory once again.
Play action pass. Morris got by his defender, did a good job waiting for the block, but it allowed Highlands to catch up with him on defense and make the play.
1st and 10 for the Rebels as Smith will operate from the shotgun. Wants to throw downfield, has Brad Cloud. Tries to cut back inside, gets down to the 35-yard line, and another Rebel first down.
The Rebels feel like they can throw the football on Highlands, and so far they've proven that.
What a turn of events with the turnover by the Bluebirds, looking to go back in front, but the fumble, and Boyle now looking to add to their 4-point lead.
Great zip on that pass from Brandon Smith.
A big drive in progress now for Smith and company. 1st and 10 at the Highlands 37-yard line as Smith goes back under center and almost lost the football, had to regroup, and was lucky to hang on.
Like a counter play back inside. The back coming across, hit the ball. And Mike, I'm not sure that was going to be a reverse or not. The guard pull, yeah, a little too much of a mesh between the running back and the quarterback. There it is again. It was a fake. Ball got away from Brandon Smith, lucky to get it back.
Second and 10 now for the Rebels. Smith wants to keep it. Breaks free across the 30 to the 25 before he's knocked down to about the 22 of the Bluebirds. And there goes Brandon Smith keeping the football.
Looks like Brandon Smith checked that play off. He moved his back over to block on his backside. Made the fake, found the opening. 15 yards on the play and the first down.
First and 10. Rebels at the Bluebirds 22, and
time.
Flag on the play.
You can see Dale Mueller, the coach for Highlands, down on the sideline yelling, "Where's the flag?"
Delay. White. Repeat, first down.
So the ball now resting on the 27 of Highlands. 1st and 15 for Boyle County. Rebels trying to add to their 14-10 advantage over the Bluebirds here. Third quarter, 8 minutes to play in the third. Smith wants to throw, looks to the end zone, got his man, and it's complete. Caught by number 8, Seth Tammy.
Three-step drop by Brandon Smith. Highlands playing man-to-man coverage. Tammy got inside of his defender, made a great catch. Oh, I don't know, Mike. Maybe a little pushing off there. Take a look at it.
Well,
official might have been a little behind the play.
could have gone the other way, perhaps. Nevertheless, 1st and goal for Boyle at the 4. Smith will keep it, and he will stroll in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, the Rebels making it look easy on that drive.
The belly option to keep by the quarterback, the second option. And when those linebackers go inside, take a look at it. When those linebackers commit, that gives Brandon Smith enough time to get into the end zone.
And the kicker, Adam Dickinson, on the field. As you take a look at Smith, he's been instrumental today in helping the Rebels build this lead.
12 rushes, 134 yards, 3 TDs. Not a bad day.
Dickinson now for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-10 now. The Rebels extend their lead. Are they headed to the perfect season?
Still a lot of game to be played, Mike.
Rebels also trying to extend their long winning streak, trying to extend it to 24 wins in a row, dating back to last season.
You talk about turnovers and how important they are all year. And you stress that to your team, and there's a good example. Highlands going in for the touchdown, fumble the football. Here we see the touchdown. Brandon Smith stepping outside, but that's been the big difference here.
Well, you talked about the Highlands and the fact that they use 2 quarterbacks. It may be time to see the throwing quarterback, Brad Bardo.
Well, they've used both of them all year. Look at that 27.7 difference in margin of victories. That tells you 2 things. One, they play a lot of teams that are soft in their district. The other thing is they play a lot of teams that are tough, and they've been very effective in putting points on the board all year.
Boyle with that high-octane offense. And they're got some distance now between them, an 11-point advantage for the Rebels.
27.7 in championship games, the difference in the score.
Hoagland ready to boot it away, back deep for Highlands. Kramer and Peterman. Kramer had the long run while ago this time, and TJ will keep it again, trying to cut outside. Not a whole lot of room, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Of course, Kramer had the long run to begin the second half of 80 yards. And then the Bluebirds knocking on the door, looking to take the lead, but they fumbled the ball.
Lane number 44, out of bounds.
Well, you can see the defensive staff for Boyle County let that right side know. Watch the fake, handoff. Cover your man, cover your lanes. Stay in your position.
On first downs. And this is Cecil across the 25. He's tripped up by Brad Cloud of the Rebels.
Sprint to the left side by Cecil. Picked up 8 yards on the play.
That's Robbie Peterman, going to be close to that first down line.
Take a look at the Highland offense. You see the halfback is set very deep on the right side. Robbie Peterman takes the handoff and goes deep. Measurement for the first down.
Just inches short for the Bluebirds. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Highlands offensive unit. And Boyle County fans on their feet, trying to pump up the Boyle defense. Big play here for the Bluebirds, as they're trying to get their offensive unit set. Now everybody in place. 2 receivers to the near side, and it's the keeper, and it looks like the Bluebirds do have the first down. It was Chase Cecil plowing straight ahead, and they move the sticks. First down, Highlands.
Simple quarterback sneak. Cecil steps up, follows that line, gets the first down.
Handoff. Jordan Neville's trying to get out to the right side. Gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Sweep to the right side. And if the coaches in the press box are watching, if they saw Chase Cecil, after he handed off, he is wide open on this backside for the bootleg. Wide sweep play. Boyle County's got good speed. Able to get to the back.
Well, Cecil's going to have to keep it this time, and he's tripped up. And don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike, I'm not sure that wasn't a busted play. Looked like Cecil was trying to give the ball to T.J. Kramer. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
.451 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Boyle leads 21-10. Highlands trying to continue this drive. 3rd and long now, 3rd and 8. Chase Cecil wants to throw. Has to scramble. Looks downfield's got a man if he can come back to the football, and he does. Flags are down. The pass complete to his favorite target, Mitch McMahon, but let's see what the markers are all about.
I think we're going to have interference on Boyle County. Cecil back to pass, sprints to the left, goes back to the right. Take a look at the end of the play. Right there, contact before the ball got there.
McMahon did a great job hanging on to the football, and he is their top receiver.
Pass interference. White declined. Play stands. 1st down.
We'll talk about big plays, Earl. They needed that one. They needed a big play to.
And I look for him to throw the football a little more this rest of the game.
1st and 10 Bluebirds now in Boyle territory. They're at the Boyle 43-yard line. And on 1st down, Cecil operates from the gun. Fakes the handoff. Chase Cecil. Not much there as the Rebels defense stiffens up. Ian Young, defensive end, makes the stop for the Rebels. Young, the big senior, 1st-team All-State defender for the Rebels on the stop.
Good fake to Kramer. Cecil back up inside. The linebackers keying on Chase Cecil, the quarterback. Make the stop.
And off, T.J. Kramer loses the football, picked up again by the Bluebirds.
Number 9, Jordan Neville's picked that ball up. Looked like he was going to go the other way, and then all of a sudden he reverse fields.
Bluebirds were fortunate. It looked like, you're right, it looked like Boyle had a man in place to scoop up that fumble, but Neville's came in.
Here's the fumble. And Neville's Johnny on the spot.
Jordan to the rescue for Highlands now. 3rd down and 6 for the Birds. And a timeout, official timeout. Let's see what. Maybe an equipment adjustment there for one of the Highlands.
Chin strap.
Straps. They're all strapped in, buckled in, and ready to go. 3rd and 6 from the 39-yard line of Boyle County. And this is Neville's, and he is going to be taken down for a big loss. Big effort that time by the Rebels on defense. That'll bring up 4th down.
Brad Whitehouse for Boyle County got a lecture there by the referee. After the play's over, you got to stop. Ian Young, outstanding all year. Take a look at this play at the end. Sweep to the wide side. Keep an eye on number 40. Oh, that's very close. Close to unnecessary roughness.
Ian Young now 17 tackles for a loss this season. He's a top-notch defender for Chuck Smith and the Rebels. On 4th and 12, Cecil chased out of the pocket. Has to unload. It was nearly picked off by Brad Cloud, who broke it up. And that breaks up the drive, and the Rebels will take over We'll take a break. 2:10 to play in the third. Boyle leads it 21-10. You're watching the 3A title game on Insight. And back to Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Mike Hartnett, Earl Browning bringing you our 3A championship. Boyle leading Highlands 21-10 with 2:10 to play in the third, and Boyle has it. Their defense stopped Highlands on a long drive, and now the Rebels take it 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line. Brandon Smith, handoff. Quinn Gavan across midfield, and he makes it out to the 47 of the Bluebirds. Big gain on 1st down for the Rebels.
Gavan on the handoff from Smith. Sweep to the right. Isaac Shearer on the stop for Highlands. Pickup of 8 on that play. Good 1st down play.
Second and 2. And Smith on the keeper. 1st down and much more.
Somebody went the wrong way,
yeah,
Mike.
Somebody went the wrong way, and it worked out in a good way for the Rebels.
We'll have to watch the blocking of the line to figure that one out, but Brandon Smith made the best out of nothing. Well, I think it was supposed to go to the right side. Maybe Brandon Smith made a mistake.
Even the mistakes working out well for the quarterback and the Rebels. 1st down now at the Highlands 35 as the Rebels enjoying the 11-point advantage late in the third quarter. Smith wants to go to the end zone. Has Cloud. Brad Cloud made the catch.
Yeah, we got to see that on the replay. Interference on one of those 2 players, Mike.
Brad Cloud makes a heck of a grab, as he had good coverage on him that time.
It's interference on the offense. I mean, excuse me, on the defense.
Peterman.
Yeah, interference. Yeah, he pushed off.
Well, I was wrong all the way around. Peterman came up with the football on the interception. I thought Cloud had it and dropped the ball, but it was.
Well, I think it made the interference call is correct. He definitely pushed Cloud.
Pass interference. Blue. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
Yeah, Dale wants to know, how can you call that? We had the ball. Take a look at it again. The defensive man runs into the offensive man. That's pass interference. Even though he does catch a football, it doesn't make any difference. He interfered before the pass.
Quinn Gavan inside the 10, bounces off one tackler and flips over to the 6-yard line.
Sweep play to Gavan. Well, he's running with a lot more determination here in the second half.
Quinn starting to contribute heavily now. The junior. Another 1st down is they do spot it on the 6-yard line. 1st and goal now, Rebels.
Well, look at that, a power runner. He smells the end zone.
Morris and Peck, the wideouts to the left. The handoff, Gavan, and he runs to the end zone for the touchdown. His 1st score of the game as Boyle adds to its lead.
Straight dive play to Gavan. Looked like Highlands was in a gap defense. And look at that split on that left side, and that's where the hole was, right where the split, wide split was. Quinn Gavan, 9 rushes, 39 yards, and he got that TD.
Well, the Rebels moving closer to that undefeated perfect season. Dickinson for the point after. He's got it. 28-10.
Take a look at that touchdown. Good split, good block by the offensive line. Open the hole. Gavan into the end zone. Quinn Gavan. Well, those people are ready from Boyle County, aren't they? They've been there and done that. Brandon Smith. And one thing we got to do is make sure we know that the coach, Chuck Smith's got to take Brandon Smith off of defense. Let him play quarterback and be content. He does it all. And I know there's a lot of controversy about that. You take a good athlete and play both ways in high school. And he's a valuable player to him on defense because of his speed, but he's too valuable to the offense. He does it all. He kicks. 18-6 on first downs. Big difference.
Rebel offense really taking command here in this second half. Boyle had the halftime lead of 14-10 and 2 touchdowns here in the third by the Rebels as Hoagland set the kickoff to Kramer and Peterman of the Bluebirds, and boy, Highlands needs something big to happen here in a hurry. Peterman takes it, and Peterman fakes the handoff to heads to the far side of the field, across the 20 out to the 30-yard line. Now it's up to the Bluebird offense to get them kick-started here in this second half. A marker is down.
Personal foul on Boyle County. Take a look at the return. Again, the fake by Peterman. See if we can pick up the personal foul at the end. A late hit over on that side.
Well, the Bluebirds, decent field position now. Turns into
Personal foul, White, unnecessary roughness. First down.
Turns into great field position here to begin this drive as we're just 10 seconds to go in the third. And we do have a new quarterback in there for the Bluebirds, Brad Bardo, number 3. From the gun, he wants to throw. Has plenty of time. Now he's flushed out, facing some heat. Now he's got to get rid of it. And Peterman tried to come back to the ball, but it's incomplete with 1 second remaining in the third quarter. Brad Bardo, 6'3" junior quarterback, has thrown 8 touchdowns heading into this championship game. And looks like Coach Mueller are going to have to rely on his arm to get him back in it.
Take a look at the replay. Good pressure by the defense. Forced Bardo out of the pocket. Just was able to get it off. A little low.
Number 3, 6'3", Brad Bardo takes the snap. Throws the screen. 32. Michael Bonomini makes the grab, but the clock runs out in the third. After 3, Boyle leads it 28-10 from Papa John's. 1 quarter to go in this 3A championship game. Boyle leads it 28-10. Lords of the Rings, there's that sign. They're going for their 5th championship in a row, are the Rebels. Bluebirds need to get this offense going, try to get back in this thing.
Well, I think they're short of the first down here as Brad Bardo came in, ran the draw play.
Boyle County trying to keep this 24-game win streak alive, trying to win for the 5th year in a row.
4th down, and Highlands has no choice but to go for it here. Down 28-10.
From their 48. Bardo at quarterback. The handoff. And it looks like he got it on the carry.
Neville's on the carry.
Jordan Neville's gets the first down for the Bluebirds. Critical 4th down conversion, and the ball's at midfield for Highlands.
Now you got to throw on first down.
Bardo. And it's picked off. 32. Evan Teague has it for the Rebels, and he's got a wall of blockers in front of him. Can he slip a couple tackles? No, he goes down, but another turnover and a big play by the Rebel defense, but there is a yellow flag. A marker's down.
Right at the 49-yard line. And that the interception may hold up, but the play may come back. Let's see what the officials are talking it over. Like Bardo just did not see the linebacker underneath. The receiver. What do they got? Personal foul on Highlands. See if we can pick it up here, Mike. There's the interception.
During the run back, personal foul. Blue, 15 yards, first down.
15 yards.
Well, there it is at the end of the play. Brad Record got hit in the back by one of the Highlands players.
Wow. 1st and 10 Rebels at the Bluebirds' 15. Brandon Smith at the controls for Boyle. And Smith on the keeper, rumbles inside the 10-yard line.
Belly option. Brandon Smith going to roll down that line on that option. Boyle County allowed 80 passing yards per game in the playoffs. And they've been great on defense today, shutting the pass down.
Approaching the 10-minute mark of the 4th quarter on 2nd down. Handoff. Gavan. And he is stopped right away. Adam Shear in on the tackle. Another tackle for, Isaac Shear, who's had a huge game defensively for Highlands.
Chuck Smith played at Jeffersontown High School. I asked him who he talks to when he, other than assistant coaches. Jim Hughes, he's former coach over at Jeffersontown High School. Of course, Chuck went on from Jeffersontown to UK and played football at UK.
Brandon Smith bolts straight ahead inside the 5-yard line, and a first down, 1st and goal, as Boyle out to extend its lead over the Bluebirds.
Straight ahead, quarterback sneak. The line for Boyle County just comes off that ball and moves the Bluebirds back.
While resting at the 4-yard line, as the Rebels tried to add to their 18-point advantage with 8:57 to play in the game.
Timeout, Boyle. Well, they're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Now they want the timeout. We were talking about Coach Smith, the fact that, you know, when you want somebody to talk football with, he calls Jim Hughes. I asked Dale Mueller the same question, and he calls some of the coaches he worked with in the Cincinnati area when he wants to talk football. Also, Homer Rice, former Highland coach and great. Dale said he always writes him a letter to start the season and wishes the team the best of luck. And long-time coach Homer Rice, people of Highlands still remember him.
1st and goal from the 9 for the Rebels. Smith trails Gavan, the running back. Gets a couple of those yards back after the penalty.
Chris Perdue, the offensive coordinator, signaling in the play to Brandon Smith. On the keeper by Brandon Smith on the fake.
Smith wants to throw to the end zone. Good coverage that time by the Bluebirds, and it's incomplete.
Pass just a little too high. You're right, Mike. Great coverage by Highlands. Play action pass, fake to Gavan. Ball behind the receiver.
TJ Kramer, the defender that time, and it brings up now 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 5-yard line, and Brandon Smith will operate from the gun. Pair of receivers to both sides. Smith looking left, throwing. It's complete.
Forward progress up about the
32, Evan Teague, the man who came up with the interception earlier, makes the catch.
We'll put the ball about the 2-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 as Smith, looking for a man in the end zone, went to the safety valve over on this right side. Teague, good job holding on to the football, but Highlands would not let him into the end zone.
The Bluebirds putting up a stiff challenge defensively now as it's 4th down for the Rebels. From the 2-yard line, Smith under center. Looks to throw, floats it to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Oh,
no. Howdy. Did he drop the ball?
Brad Cloud made the catch.
Let's want to see that on the replay. Thought Brandon Smith laid it right to Brad Cloud. Looked like he had enough room to run it.
No, he did drop the ball. Did not hang on. So
looked like Smith could have run the ball in, Mike, but Highlands is going to take over.
Well, they need to move 98 yards. They need to get into the end zone with 7:21 to go in the game in this 3A finale. And a big, big lead by Boyle County. Bardo throws from his end zone. He's got a man open, but he couldn't hang on. Intended for number 16, Mitch McMahon.
Bardo put plenty on that pass.
Just out of his reach, incomplete.
Take a look at the replay. Out of the shotgun, out of the end zone. Nice spiral down the sideline. Right at the 35-yard line, a little too high. Mitch McMahon.
And a bad snap, and Bardo will have to take the safety. Couldn't get the handle on it, and it's 2 more points tacked on to the Rebels.
That's one of the problems, Mike, with that shotgun out of the end zone. You get the bad snap. Ball goes out of the end zone. It's 2 points. And that may have been the best thing that happened there. Boyle County was on top of him. He would have had a hard time getting the ball out. 2 points. Well, even the players are trying to tell the officials, that's a safety.
The Rebels of Boyle County will be just 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from winning an unprecedented 5th state championship in a row. Would make them 73 wins against 2 defeats over the past 5 seasons for head coach Chuck Smith and the Rebels. And they're going to win this championship. You talk about a dynasty.
Mike, the big key is they only have 8 seniors. They got a lot of returning players, and you can bet Brandon Smith's going to be the early favorite for Mr. Football for next year.
And the Rebels, you see their record in the title games, looking to make it 5-0 here in 2003. So on a free kick, onside kick.
You know, Highlands says, what do you got to lose? Go ahead and onside the kick.
A little extra activity down there, and the referees.
Oh my goodness, what are they doing?
Break it up, and now it's getting a little more serious.
Oh no!
Well, we've got some Punches thrown, flags are down.
The coaches are telling them, get back over on that sideline. Both coaches got a lot of class. Both programs have. Let's see what the officials sort out on this. Take a look at the replay on the onside kick. It goes 10 yards. Looks like the recovery's made, and there we go.
Well, the officials are huddling, and there you see it went from bad to worse there. But they were able to restore some order. And now they're going to talk over.
They're going to call unsportsmanlike on both teams, and we're going to play football. It's football. Let's get going with it. Let's see what the call is. They may do some ejections here.
Yeah, they're trying to I've seen their pencil was out. Maybe they might try to get some numbers straight.
Absolutely.
Let's get the call.
Two calls. Three calls.
Three calls.
One. 3 and 1. They'll step all of those off too, Mike.
I think that's a record I've seen for.
I thought they might just say both sides and just go on with it, but they're going to sort them out. Now here comes the cards. The coaches are going to be notified. Let's take a look at it again. Looked like Boyle County may have had the ball, but there's some activity going on there where the play's not over. Then we start the tug of war. Then we get to the war. There goes the flags. He's having a hard time.
Where is that flag?
Yeah.
Well,
he's already used it. He's already used it. He's looking for that second flag.
Well, let's hope cooler heads will prevail here with 7:09 to play. You know, you mentioned the two classy programs. They don't need this, and I'm sure the head coaches are going to put an end to this foolishness in a hurry. So will they mark off 3 against Highlands?
Well, they have to mark them off and then, you know, go to get the order right in which they occurred.
But they're calling 3 against Highlands and 1 against.
No, 3 against Boyle County.
Against Boyle County.
Well, let's see. Mike would be guessing. They indicated 3 against Highlands and 1 against Boyle County. The question I think they're trying to decide now, who is to be ejected from the game. And it's tough on officials too, because, you know, depending whether these kids are juniors or not, but they're going to have to sit out the next time they play a sport by the High School Athletic Association ruling. Here maybe we'll get an indication what they're going to do. They're moving the teams back so they can step off the penalties.
Dead ball. After the play, unsportsmanlike, White, ejection. It's going to be first down, White.
Well, he didn't tell us who was ejected. Now here comes the other penalties.
Unsportsmanlike, blue. No ejection. First down, White.
1 penalty on each team.
I don't think we're done
here
yet.
we go. Here we go. Now the second penalty.
Dead ball. Personal foul after the play. Blue. 15 yards. First down, White.
Now let's see. We got one more, Mike.
You got to give them credit to keeping all this straight. I don't know how they're doing it.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Blue. The last 2 penalties, ejections.
Yeah.
First down, White.
Well, I can assure you the officials are not going to allow any unsportsmanlike conduct in the state final. 2 ejections for Highlands and 1 for Boyle County.
Well, the transaction helping out the Rebels now. They're threatening to score again now. The ball on the 10-yard line. And Boyle already up 30-10. And Brandon Smith, the quarterback for the Rebels. Handoff. Quinn Gavan tries to get to the 5. He did get inside the 5-yard line.
Sweep to the right side. Gavan, good running room. And Mike, this we do know. We know that Smith and Gavan are still in the game for Boyle County. And we'll have to sort out who was ejected. Counter play, Gavan to the right. Good block up front. Zach Cooley leading the way for the Rebels. Got a flag.
The delay of game going against Boyle.
Chuck Smith telling Brandon,
delay, White, repeat, 2nd down.
Let that clock run down as far as you can and use the clock. Players talking it over on the sideline, what happened in that last scrimmage.
Big play that time. About 45. Isaac Scherer, another tackle for Isaac, the sophomore, shining in this championship game, even though his team is 20 points down.
Only a sophomore. That'll be a interesting player to watch.
6'1", 191. He has had a fabulous game for Dale Mueller and the Bluebirds. Bringing up tackle after tackle, but he needs some help from his offensive unit today, and so far they haven't gotten it.
Take a look at the toss sweep. The Van never got a chance to get started.
Boyle County burns a timeout.
Chuck Smith trying to figure out, Coach Purdue, what to do here.
30-10, Rebels. 5:38 to go. Boyle shooting for a perfect mark of 15-0 by taking this crown today.
Boyle County wants to run that clock down.
I guess early the difference so far in this game was the performance of junior quarterback Brandon Smith of the Rebels today.
I think his quickness is a big factor, but you know he's got a great supporting cast, and I wouldn't want to take the credit away from any of those players. You have to have linemen blocking for you, and they've done a good job, but also they've done a good job on defense. They're so positive in everything they do. They prepared for this by coming up here the first game and playing at Papa John's.
Smith to the end zone to his favorite target, Brad Cloud. No flags, touchdown Rebels.
Slant play, and Brandon Smith showed that he's improved as a passer. He put the ball inside on the slant. Brad Cloud, outstanding receiver. Take a look at it. Cloud comes inside. Brandon Smith put the ball right in the hands. Brad Cloud.
89, this junior kicker Adam Dickinson back on for the point after. as the Rebels moving one touchdown closer to yet another championship. Big lead for Boyle. Back with the final 5.5 minutes after this. A little over 5.5 minutes to play in this 3A championship game. Boyle County in command over Highlands. The Rebels up 37-10. They led 14-10 at the break, and boy, they really turned it up a few notches. You see their average margin of victory in championship games shade under 28 points.
They're out on that, Mike.
The Rebels, boy, they really turned it up a few notches here at the start of the second half. And all Rebels. Short kick. Taken at the 22 by Peterman. And he was taken down.
Good coverage by the Rebels that time. The man Brad Cloud on the tackle for the Rebels. He's another two-way player.
What a job done by head coach Chuck Smith and the work he's done with this program. Snap back to quarterback Brad Bardo. Next with 32 on the catch, Bonamini.
You know, Fort Thomas Highlands, everybody knows that they've had great teams, but they were one of the first teams to get the field turf, just what the stadium here has.
Well, what
they called a man down. Ground cannot cause a fumble.
And it's a completion on the pass play. It's going to be close to a Bluebird first down.
Yeah, he's down and the ball came out. Good call by the officials.
Bardo to the far sideline, and it's incomplete. They'll bring up fourth down for Highlands.
What do you got to lose? See if they punt the football. But Fort Thomas Highlands has had the turf for about 3 years. They love the surface, enjoy practicing on it.
4th and 1 for Highlands. Here comes the rush. Bardo has to let it fly, and it falls incomplete.
Play was going to be a screen pass. It never did develop as Boyle County was able to get into it, but we got a flag on the play. We may have holding on the defense over there. Take a look and see if we can pick it up. On the shotgun, the screen play to the left. Could be, could be.
Illegal man downfield, blue.
Oh.
Decline. White ball, first down.
Called the lineman downfield on the play. If the ball is behind the line, it passes behind the line of scrimmage, it's legal. The pass did go past the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of afternoon it's been, unfortunately, for the Bluebirds. Just unable to establish much offense at all as the Rebels take over with under 5 minutes to go, up 37-10. Quinn Gavan spins his way inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. And Gavan is back next year.
Well, they'll be tough, no doubt about it.
Danny Comerford will return. Tyler Morris, only a sophomore, as is Seth Tammy. And Peck, the other wide out, is a junior.
But these seniors are going to have that fourth ring. Not many teams can say that. 5 straight years champions. Well, Highlands got a little aggressive there and read that play very well.
Hubbard, Jamie Hubbard wraps up Brandon Smith.
A little too late. Yeah, the linebackers blitz. One of the few times Brandon Smith's been tackled for a loss.
Boyle County Rebels on their way now to a 25-game winning streak. Chuck Smith will improve his coaching record with the Rebels to 130 wins against only 30 defeats. Smith in trouble again, and he's going to go down as a spirited effort here by the Bluebirds. On defense, Isaac Shearer. Kid played his heart out today.
Timeout called by Highlands.
Take a look at it on the replay. Smith looking to throw the football. Highlands takes the timeout. I think the ejected players for Boyle County, Evan Tigg, for Highlands, Jason Daniels.
Rebels, that undefeated perfect season. We've got about 3 minutes to go for the celebration to begin. And of course, you mentioned earlier we had the chance to see them play here in this stadium back in August, and when I saw them then, I said, boy, for the middle of August, they look like they're in mid-season form.
Well, people all want to know, could they play with Trinity X, male team? Yes, they could. They're that good.
This is only their second punt of the game. Quarterback Brandon Smith back and booted away. On 4th down and long. And the delay of game flag goes against Boyle.
Now they're trying to run the clock out. They'll take a 5-yard penalty.
White, 4th down.
5-yard penalty for delay of game. 4th and 27.
The Bluebirds, perennial contenders in Kentucky 3A football. They're going to wind up with 12 wins against 3 defeats.
Well, they've got a lot of juniors coming back too.
Will Smith going to throw the ball on 4th down out of the punt formation, complete for the 1st down.
Boyle County left the receiver open on the sideline, and I think the scouting report said if they don't cover that man, we're going to throw to him.
Greg Peck makes the reception.
Yeah, they knew that was going to be there. Now let's see if we get any subs into the game for Boyle County. He was wide open.
Nobody covered Greg Peck. And it's a 1st and 10 Boyle at the 17 of Highlands with 2:55 to go. Gavan, and he cut inside. He hurdles one man, but he's tripped up at about the 1-yard line.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought maybe, the seniors want to go out in grand style. And I thought we might see the 2nd unit in for Boyle County, but they've still got the horses in there as Govan. And a nice counter play gets it down inside the 2-yard line.
Actually, they spot it on the 2.
Brandon Smith on the keeper. No signal. Looks like he's waiting.
Now you got the signal.
There
Touchdown.
A little late. Officials wanted to see where the football was. Well, that put the icing on the cake for the
That put the cap on this one, the fourth touchdown of the game for quarterback Brandon Smith. As the Rebels just exploded in this second half. Listen, they only had a 14-10 lead at the break. But boy, the second half, all Rebels today at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Adam Dickinson for the extra point. And it looks like it's wide to the left. And a marker's down.
Maybe roughing the holder. Yeah, roughing the kicker. They're going to do it again. Well, they may tell them just take it on the kickoff and go on. Get on with it. They want to head back to Danville.
They want the celebration to begin. With the penalties and what have you, it's been a long fourth quarter.
Well, let's see what Boyle County elects to do.
It's quite a discussion here.
Well, you don't want to give that kicker a bad...
for a game to be out of reach.
Yeah, you don't want to have him having a bad taste in his mouth, missing that extra point. Maybe Chuck Smith would say, go ahead and kick it again, give him a chance. Here's the call.
The kick was no good. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. He assessed here, retry.
Well, they have the option now on the rule. They can take it on the extra point and do it over, or they can take it on the kickoff. As I said, you give that kicker a chance to make it good, not to have that one miss on his record.
Adam Dickinson gets a second shot, makes the best of it. Now 44-10.
Take a look at the touchdown. Brandon Smith backs into the end zone.
And Smith and his teammates.
You think he might be the player of the game?
That could be a good clue there. That could be you could be onto something.
He got my vote, Mike.
He gets my vote too. He was the difference today for Coach Chuck Smith and the Rebels. They were AAA champions in 1999 and in 2000. AAA titles go to the Rebels in 2001, 2002, and they'll make it 5 in a row today.
And then, Mike, how do you not get Chuck Smith as Coach of the Year? He's got to be up there close.
Well, he's got to be in the top paragraph. There's no question about that as far as that discussion goes.
5 straight years.
They're going to be now 73 wins, only 2 defeats in the past 5 seasons. He's got a dynasty going. Hoagland, the short kickoff. Taken at the 20.
Well, they got to work on the kick coverage. That'll give them something to work on in the off season, in the winter program, and then this summer they can go out on the field and work on it. You know, they scored that other touchdown, Mike. I'm not too sure if they're in a little bit of competition between another school up around Danville that they want to score as many points. I'm not trying to start anything, but you know, Danville had a big score. And
look at that stat there, 37 now, 37 unanswered points by the Rebels.
They're certainly making a statement.
It was Highlands grabbing a 10-7 lead in the second quarter on the touchdown by Nevels, 10-7 Highlands, and all the scoring by the Rebels since that point.
The thing that I'm impressed about Boyle County, they react to the football very well. Well coached on defense. We know there are a lot of flash on offense, but they're well coached on defense. They really come to the football on the run. On the pass, they break to the ball very well. And you know, the thing of it is that the staff has been together at Boyle County, and that makes a very good situation as well.
Bardo to Robbie Peterson, it gets across midfield and looks like he may have picked up a first down.
Mention one other thing about Boyle County as we wind down here. They do play a good schedule. Chuck Smith wants to play teams out in the state to get his team ready for the championship run. And I think the toughest game that I thought they'd have would be at Paducah. And after being tied 21-21 at half, they won it in the second half. And that probably has been their closest game all year, other than the Highlands game.
Bardo zigs and zags and then finally uncorks it. Another flag is down.
Maybe a little call called grounding. Bardo just could not find the receiver open. Boyle County dropping everybody. Enough pressure to force Bardo to try to dump it off. Grounding. Let's get the call from the official.
Intentional grounding. Blue. Lost it down. Second.
5-yard penalty and lost it down.
Double reverse. This is Peterman. Across midfield down to the 40.
Nice looking play on the reverse.
Stayed in bounds. The clock continues to tick now. Down to 1 minute to go before the celebration begins for the Rebels.
Take a look at this exchange on the fly play. Back to Robbie Peterman. First down.
Bardo's got a man. The ball deflected and broken up.
Greg Peck on the defensive move.
Stops the clock with 47 ticks to go.
Well, it's 4th and 2 here, Mike. They got to go again.
Last hurrah maybe for the Bluebirds. On 4th down, Bardo dumps it off. It's complete. Going to be a first down. The pass caught by Michael Benomini.
Screen pass to the right side, and Highlands calls timeout. Take a look at the drop back. Highlands would like to get the ball in the end zone to end on a strong note.
Boyle County fans on their feet. They've already started a celebration. Uh-oh, Chuck Smith better get an umbrella.
He's coming.
Better get the wetsuit.
It's coming. He's used to it. He knows what to do.
He's been there before.
I bet he brought some dry clothes. He's done it so much. Boy, I tell you, Chuck Smith is a class person, and so is Dale Mueller. Known both of those guys for several years. They do an outstanding job, and they represent their schools very well.
It was an excellent game for a half, but the Rebels poured it on in the second half. And Bluebirds trying for a tiny bit of redemption here if they can get into the end zone. Bardo rose, and he goes to the end zone, floats it up there, and was it no, incomplete. Mitch McMahon slipped through his hands.
Steve Tammy on the coverage.
Get your butt over it. Give him the water. Take care of it.
We see some of those coaches over on the sideline for Boyle County, and here it comes.
They're
some of them are
sneaky.
still in shorts. Look out, Chuck.
Chuck,
Get out of the way, guys.
at least let him put on a jacket. He
Yeah.
didn't have a jacket on.
Not yet, guys. They're waiting.
All right, this is Bardo on the keeper, driven out of bounds. 24 seconds to go.
They want to wait.
At least give him a hat.
Yeah.
Some sort of cap, baseball cap or something.
Does a great job with his assistant coaches. They would be content to stay at Boyle County. A lot of them talk about them leaving, but I don't think they'll leave this kind of program with the success they're having.
They just went after the coach.
Yeah.
And he dodged it. I don't know how he did that. That's pretty good footwork. They tried to, he had the bucket, but.
I'll tell you how you do that in a minute, Mike.
Bardo to the end zone. Got a couple guys out there, but it's broken up, incomplete.
The way you do that is you get some sophomore and you tell him, now you stand close to me. If you don't want to run laps,
Here
you
we
better
go.
tell me when something's coming like that.
Here's the replay. That's pretty good quickness by Chuck Smith. See, maybe next year you'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll be back next year. Try it again. They did leave a big puddle of water at about the 30-yard line.
Got the flag.
Roughing the passer. White. Half the distance. First down.
Well, the Bluebirds trying to salvage something out of this drive. Bardo in trouble. He slipped one tackle, but now he's going down, and that could very well.
They better use that last time out.
Unless they stop the clock, and they will stop the clock. Delay.
Get one more shot.
Celebration.
I was going to say some of those guys over there, they still think it's fall. They're going to wear those shorts no matter what. Some of those football coaches just have that mentality that makes you a lot tougher. Not knocking the football coaches, but that they want to let their players know you got to be tough to play football. You play in all kind of weather.
Just 4 seconds to go.
One play, Mike. You got to go to the end zone here.
Brad Bardo in trouble, dumps it off, and it's picked off, and no return. Return not needed. A rebel rouser today at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Boyle County wins the 3A title convincingly, 44-10 over the Bluebirds of Highlands. That's 5 straight titles for Boyle. Back with more in the celebration after this. The Class 3A Kentucky Football Championship in the record books. A record-breaking team, this Rebels outfit, as they win the title. Boyle wins it 44-10 over Highlands. As you look at victorious head coach Chuck Smith. 5 straight championships for Smith and the Rebels.
We said Chuck Smith finally showed a little emotion after that win.
Quite a feat by this Boyle County team. They have now rolled up to a 25-game winning streak dating back to last season. Brandon Smith, player of the game.
No secret there.
Boy, he
349 total yards, 5 touchdowns.
he get it done. What a major force.
I think maybe the turning point of the game may have been the fumble down on the goal line when Highlands got the ball down deep.
And this was the big strike in the second quarter. Smith racing 76 yards for the score. Sean Sester, number 74 of the Bluebirds, winning the Sportsmanship Award. And he got his trophy right there. And
presentation will be made by Kentucky High School Athletic Association Board of Control members, Robert Snyder and Gary Dearborn.
runner-up trophy is going to be presented now to the Bluebirds of Highlands.
They certainly have nothing to be ashamed of. They don't need to hang their head. class program. They'll be back.
A season after season after season of excellence by Highlands. And you can bet Dale Mueller and company, they'll be back here to Papa John's.
David Capel receiving the award.
They finish 12-3 for the 2003 campaign. One more
Now, ladies
presentation.
and gentlemen, the presentation of the championship trophy will be made by Kentucky High School Athletic
Association Board of Control members L.V. McGinty, Jim Sexton, and Jeff Perkins, to Coach Chuck Smith and the Boyle County Rebels.
It's the big trophy.
Another championship for Boyle County. What a performance today at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium as we recap the UPS final stats.
All Boyle County 22-10 on first downs, 191-80. Big difference in total yards, 448, 249, and 4 turnovers by Highlands. UPS final stats.
Once again, the final, Boyle County 44, Highlands 10. Congratulations to the Rebels.